So I had something done today. Can you guess what it is? That's right. Had my hair styled. Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Yes, I trimmed it all off and did this as well. Apparently, it's not on Vogue to have a crazy buzz cut in 2019. Whatever. I was trying to set some fashion trends. Come on. Anyway, the Alien franchise is one of the greatest horror franchises there has ever been, at least in the early stages of its career. The first two Alien films are just, in my opinion, stunning. So scary. The first one came out in 1979. And if you have a great horror villain, you've pretty much got the whole job done. But the thing about the Alien franchise, it had great characters, it had a great setting, it was sci-fi, it was horror in space, everything worked. And not only that, it had a great protagonist. Amanda Ripley, Sigourney Weaver, she was sensational. These were the days, back in 1979, when all you needed was good actors and a good script. And then you had your story. As opposed to box ticksing and political agendas that we have today. But that's a video for another time, I believe. And then you had to wait 7 years to get the sequel, Aliens, as that came out in 1986. And some people herald the sequel as even better than the original. A very, very rare occurrence indeed. We could debate this all day long. I think they're both stunning for different reasons because they are different types of film. But with that said, all I know is a very young Az curled up on the sofa with a cushion in front of his face when he was watching these films, wondering when it was safe for him to watch and when it was necessary for him to retreat behind a bit. And I can't believe I'm going to admit to this next bit. I even recall saying a prayer to the baby Jesus. Saying, "Dear baby Jesus, please, please, never, ever make me dream of the xenomorph." Something, by the way, I'd like to say that here, even in 2019, I still agree with. So yeah, 40 years since the original. That is just absolutely crazy. But let's be honest here. The video games surrounding the Alien franchise have been somewhat less than stellar. Alien Colonial Marines. I think that's all I need to say about that game. But in 2014, a game came out which, in my opinion, really suited what genre the Alien franchise really needed to be behind. And that was the survival horror. Placing Amanda Ripley, the daughter of Ellen Ripley, who was briefly mentioned in the films, as the main protagonist, trying to survive against the xenomorphs running around the space station. Now, yes, it wasn't perfect. It was very buggy, and the AI had some issues, to say the least. And I believe, and I'm going off the top of my head here, and I hope I'm not confusing my games, there was actually a broken line of code which was responsible for the interestingly performing AI. But still, with that said, it did garner a following and people did enjoy the game. And as far as I can remember, it was left on a cliffhanger and you don't know what the fate of Amanda Ripley was. So, let's just go back 3 days and on the Alien Twit-Twat, suddenly this appears on it. What are that? Who is Amanda Ripley? Okay, Amanda Ripley replay watch. So we see the here we go, the boiler suit with A. Ripley on it. There we go. You can see A. Ripley on it. Screams of people in the background. The xenomorph walking around the place, skulking about, grabbing people. Very frightening. And then on the next day, suddenly a larger advert comes out. Oh, when the crew of the Nostromo vanished, the Nostromo being the ship from the original 1979 film, we suddenly start to see some images from the movie itself, which is rather cool. They left behind a secret. Oh my god! Was it Dallas? Was that the secret? Was it Dallas? Just like, hello? Didn't they blow it up at the end? Anyway, yeah, we see the alien wanting a hug as well. I want a hug! Give me a hug! And then it goes back to the advert that we saw from the previous day. In 2019, all will be revealed, blah, 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 blah. So this started to get people pretty excited. People who wanted to see a sequel to the 2014 Alien Isolation. Bearing in mind now, it's nearly 5 years since that game came out. Then we see gaming outlets. Scooch you across a little bit. There we go. New 2019 Alien game starring Amanda Ripley, seemingly teased again. Says comicbook.com. Link in the description box down below. Last week, the official Alien Twitter account seemingly teased a new Alien game starring Amanda Ripley. Now, a few days later, it's back with another tease. Thankfully, there's a bit more information, so it goes on to generate a wee bit of hype. What could it be? What could it be? It looks like it's going to be set on the Nostromo. What is going to be the secret? It's going to be set between Alien and Aliens. And then this came out. Alien Blackout. Download from the App Store. Get it on Google Play. Play it on the Amazons. So it turns out that the sequel to Alien Isolation, from what we can gather, is actually going to be a mobile game. Let's see how people have responded to this news. She thought she could run. She thought she could hide. Help! Amanda Ripley fight off the Xenos in the new game. Coming January 24th. Thankfully, my birthday is January 25th. And it's not going to be mired by this filth. Anyway, let's see what people think. Oh, it's a meme. Oh, your face doesn't look particularly impressed. That's a not very impressed face meme. Don't overhype a mobile game. This is not what fans wanted. I'm sorry. You knew Alien Isolation was brilliant. So what did he do? Ignore the original fans and release a mobile game with microtransactions. Fail. Meh. More memes. Some more memes. It's gonna blow myself in the head. Oh. Oh. Headphones off now. Even the Metro runs with the headline, bad news everybody. Alien Blackout is a mobile game. And over at Eurogamer, I quite like Eurogamer. I always talk about like Eurogamer. There's a new Alien game starring Amanda Ripley, but Alien Isolation star Amanda Ripley will return for a new mobile game. Sounds very similar to Isolation on paper. You're exploring a Wayland Yutani space station and avoiding a relentless xenomorph as it hunts you down. And then it shows off a few screenshots of the actual things itself. Now, it looks like there's going to be 7 levels of this, and you actually have to pay for it. £4.99 here in the UK from the App Store. Remember E3 of last year when EA had the audacity to turn to people and say, you need to respect mobile gaming, as they announced their Command & Conquer Rivals. And then people were very concerned, of course, that it would come out laden with egregious microtransactions. Hey, guess what? When it came out, it was laden with egregious microtransactions. One can only imagine that there'll be microtransactions in this game. Will they help? You know, can you get extra crew members, extra health, extra keys to unlock doors? I don't know. But this is the concern that the gamer has now, because regardless of every games company waffling on about how we need to start taking mobile gaming seriously, how we need to respect mobile gaming, they've all thrown it in everyone's face when it comes to actually creating mobile games. They're all cash grabs. There hasn't been a company yet, certainly not a AAA company yet, and most indie companies that hasn't produced a mobile game that was value for money, that wasn't laden with these microtransactions. And judging by the popularity of the original Alien Isolation game, is this truly the sequel the game deserves? It doesn't appear to be for me, and this all looks very bog standard and very yeah, enough said. Enough said. So there you go. If you were hoping for a good sequel to Alien Isolation, tough shit. You're getting a mobile game. And I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do get a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming links. They're in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.